Hello, my name is Ian Lowry and these are active anchors. They are a deceptively simple but highly versatile device. There are many ways these anchors can be used and set up. However, it is not important to understand every feature and setting before you use one. The sole purpose of this video is to help you understand how this anchor can make your life on the water easier and safer. To use an analogy, a person may choose to use a bicycle or a car to travel. The bicycle will be a more affordable and healthy option, but the car may be safer and quicker. Each method has benefits and drawbacks, yet both methods of transport can get you where you want to go. You don't need to understand how a vehicle works to get to your destination, but to travel safely, you need to know how to speed up and how to slow down. So, how does this relate to anchors? For a person on a kayak or jet ski, big waves or the wake of a passing boat can capsize the vessel. So it can be dangerous to try to anchor on rocky ground because the anchor may get stuck. Therefore, on a small watercraft, it is extremely important to be able to easily release an anchor if it does get stuck. Conversely, on a yacht, your biggest concern is more than likely to make sure that the anchor does not drag and that there is no possibility of drifting into other boats. Therefore, there are two different safety issues that need to be addressed when anchoring. One is releasability, the other is stopping power. It is not important to understand every feature of an active anchor and how it works, but it is very important to understand how you can get what you need from this potentially life-saving tool. As releasability is most important for smaller craft, this anchor is set up so that it will easily release when the anchor rope is pulled vertically. The collar can be moved to different positions to allow the anchor to be released with a greater or lesser amount of force. As stopping power is most important for yachts and larger vessels, this anchor is set up with a stop at the rear. The stop removes all possibility that the anchor will release. However, the collar can now be set to give the anchor greater holding power in softer ground or make it set quicker in harder ground. Now, additional videos are available to show how different settings are best applied to get the most out of an active anchor, both for the type of watercraft you are on and the type of seabed you may encounter. However, the first question you need to ask is, what's more important, releasability or stopping power? Now, this does not mean that a releasable anchor won't have high holding power or that a large active anchor cannot be set up to be releasable. It simply means when you know what's important, you're best placed to know how to get the outcome you need from an active anchor. Once you understand the principle and need to know how active anchors work best for small watercraft and fishing boats, go to the fishing boat video tutorials. If you need to know the best way to anchor a yacht in soft mud and other highly challenging seabeds, please refer to the large active anchor video tutorials. If you have any questions, please send us an email to info@activeanchors.com.au. Thanks for your time.